You know?
Oh man. I spend hundreds of hours on games.
Oh, you're...
Right now I'm just going through all of Stargate. That's basically all I've been doing.
You need to keep going to the Expanse, man.
I do. Punch? Why would I punch something? Jesus. What happened last night?
Is Wesley, like, alive? Maybe you punched him.
Maybe.
And he burnt you in response.
Oh, so it was a fight. All right.
This story's getting a lot cooler.
Like, have you seen him today?
Yes. And he has a bruise, an unexplainable bruise.
Wow, this is adding up pretty quickly. Reminds me of my mom's ex. One time he came home drunk, telling us about a story how he was at his sister's house and she was doing something stupid and he got really angry, so he punched the ground, like the concrete driveway.
Hulk status?
And then like every 10 to 20 minutes he would go back and be like, why does my hand hurt so much? And then he'd go back into telling the story. And then the next morning, why does my hand hurt so much? Well, we got a story to tell you.
That we heard from you.
All right. Thank you guys for
Where are my dice
joining
at?
me.
You do have dice here, don't you?
I thought I left him here with my papers.
Yeah, you did. They're in that plastic boxy thing.
It's about to fall apart. In one of those, like, those
like,
dice boxes you can...
I should order some dice from
Well,
Amazon. That should be nice and easy, and they'll come super fast. They just keep getting delayed because nobody knows what to do with snow down here.
Oh, man.
They're not in the dice box, are they?
Could be.
I mean, you can roll for me. You've been rolling better than I have. Come on, Mike. Yeah, there they are. I don't trust them, but gotta use them.
You're probably better than the Roll20 dice.
Actually, the Roll20 dice have been more fair.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I've got my preference depending on the day. Like that time I got 3 20s in a row or 2 20s in a row. That was awesome. My dice haven't done that for me.
I got 3 7s in a row on there before, too.
That doesn't sound as nice. Like that's like a real middle ground to where you might succeed, you might not. Shit, what am I adding?
So you hearing everything okay, TJ?
Yeah, I can hear you guys good. Does everyone want to say something so I can make sure? And
Hi, TJ.
Sure.
Hello.
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 yeah, you're good.
Alright.
You got
Oh,
some
my
red
dear.
on you.
Sweet.
Maybe a little bit.
Is this on the Wii or the...
Yeah, it's on the Switch.
Did you guys hear me good, or?
I can hear you good.
We can hear you pretty
I
good.
don't know what's...
Can you hear
On
you?
top of the Switch. Is there a sound on there?
Yeah. No, I can't. Oh, God.
I have turned captions on.
Alright, you guys are running pretty smoothly, too, but we'll see how that ends up in the middle of the night. Alright.
Did you put the...
Captions are entertaining
Captions.
sometimes.
Are they?
Apparently mine was a question.
Are they apparently? Mine was a question.
Let me hear it.
Layla, you got me on my knees.
So late, you got... Yeah, mine... So late, it's...
You guys had money.
Got your money for nothing and your chicks for free.
Cash money.
It says cheeks. The free. Cheeks the free.
Jeeks the free. Dude, next character.
Cheeks the free. I am Sir Cheeks the free.
How much does it cost for your services? It doesn't.
Alrighty. Bet you're wondering why I've gathered you all here today.
I'm quite curious.
Ah,
It's to play this game I found. It's pretty neat.
are they pub games?
Yes, technically. Technically they are. So maybe someone might be able to help me fill in the gaps. I know I just watched it yesterday.
Well,
Ooh.
I
But-
can't because I can't speak.
But
Yeah, how many hours do we have left on?
Not enough.
Are you still on no time, Jack?
probably. Well, 'cause we ended right
It
after
was
that
like,
fight ended,
yeah,
right?
and it happened
Like-
like right
Oh,
before
yeah.
the fight.
And it happened,
didn't
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
We
probably
did-
What I couldn't.
We did lower. You guys did lower the amount of time.
It
She's
was to
tea help.
4.
Yeah.
It was 4 hours, I remember, instead of 8. So yeah, Jack still is having a hard time speaking up.
It's like I went to a concert last
Anytime,
night.
yeah, his
basically.
voice is when he talks. Yeah, he's still trying to talk, but we just can't hear.
Dude, one of my
Do not worry. I will speak for you.
Oh God, this is gonna be a mess.
Jordan, when we were new at booking, like me and my old coworker, she went to a concert and came in the next day, and she got our team lead to take her off the phones all day because she couldn't speak that from all her screaming at the concert.
Oh shit.
And we were new, and it's like, dude, that's a risky play with how new we are.
Oh, weird. What's up with?
Captions are turned on.
Oh, okay, cool.
And you can get a visual thing of TJ talking as well.
Too bad we can't get like a. It'd be cool if you could get like a script, like printed out of the whole entire. Just print out the whole caption.
That would be cool.
It would be a fun.
I'd read it.
It would be pretty nifty. Completely off on Apple.
Half of it.
But yes, yeah, you guys ended up fighting the Cambion and the veterans who launched a sneak attack on you from their farmer's cart.
Cowardly.
Yes, the Cambion flew immediately at She and successfully wrestled the shield away from She. Got up into the air, and that's when you guys got to fighting. Guys are whooping ass. They're not doing so hot. And She is able to jump up and pull him down to the ground by his feet. And the Cambion just like shoves the shield into her arms, trying to get him to let go of her. And She takes the bait. And as soon as he's let go of, he flies up and plane shifts out of existence. And you guys ended up fighting the veterans that he left behind. Killed 2 of them and kept 1 alive. And he gave you the information that the Cambion's name is Cadris. They were sent here by the Order of the Shield to kill whoever was holding the shield, so there were no witnesses, and to take the shield back to the Hume family in Baldur's Gate. And he told you to watch out for Cadris, that you will probably be seeing him again.
You suck, Cadris.
And Jack made sure that you guys know that we weren't going to be killing this man. We were going to be taking him in.
Did you do that with like sign
He
language?
did. Body language. It was like a no.
Yeah, I can remember
No.
that. Yeah.
He's a
No.
beautiful
He's got like
interpretive
a little
dancer.
parchment of paper. He's got to write everything down now.
You think I can write? Well, I mean, I was in the guard. I have some basic understanding of writing.
I believe after that, you guys, we just kind of ended after that. I don't
I think we
remember.
did. It's kind of cut to black. There.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't think we did any resting or anything.
Rope around the shield for sure, tying around me. I'm not losing this again.
Yep, and she tied the shield around herself.
How were the Cambions fighting? What were they hitting us with? The
Rays-
veterans and 1 Cambion?
One came.
Yeah.
What were they all fighting with?
The veterans were fighting with shitty long swords.
Okay. Okay.
Double shitty.
Yes, and the Cambion was fighting with magical attacks,
Okay.
like Fire Ray and stuff of that ilk.
I would like to take a break in the cart.
And we cut back into you guys loading your captive onto the cart.
I will speak with him.
All right.
Yeah.
And you guys turn the cart around. The draft horses that were pulling the cart weren't easily scared. They were built for loud and sometimes hectic work. So they turned around. You turn them around and get them heading on towards Candlekeep again. It is about 6:30 at night. Sun. You guys know the sun will be going down in about an hour and a half, right around 8 o'clock. And you guys are on your way to Candlekeep.
Do I get a short
I was
rest
gonna say
as
so.
I am bullying the shit
Yes,
with this veteran?
you do.
I think I'm gonna do a short rest.
And yeah, you guys are able to keep moving on. The Cambion is nowhere to be found. He seems to have completely disappeared. And Fallister reminds you or tells you that now you guys should be getting to Candlekeep mid next day. And that's where you'll be able to talk with Silvira and hopefully get some answers about what is in this puzzle box that you've found and have been keeping. And yes, so you guys roll on. It starts to get dark. At about what time do you guys want to take a full rest? Do you guys want to go through the night? What are you guys feeling?
I could rest.
How, what is the reputation of these roads around?
They're massive trade roads. Besides the occasional random cult or border attack, as you guys have seen, they're normally pretty safe. You guys definitely have some targets on your back, but you've already seen that come to fruition.
Look, you guys, I'll drive through the night if you guys want to make it there. If people want to rest in the cart,
Shit. Are you sure you can do that?
unless we wanted to rest, I'm okay with it.
I think I've seen quite a few people.
Weir's got the
wanting to
hut
rest.
too.
Yeah.
Tiny hut. That's true. All right. All
Just
right.
pull off to the side. That tiny hut up behind the car.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys put up his tiny hut, and I can just flash through that night. There's nothing coming at you. You guys each take a walk and are each able to, or take a watch and are each able to also get your full rests in. And you wake up in the morning, and the clouds are finally starting to clear. Almost your entire way here, it's been kind of cloudy, a little rainy, a little windy. But the clouds start to clear, and rays of sun shine down. And in the distance, miles and miles away yet, you can see the first sight of Candlekeep. It's this large stone-strewn building that's coming up off of a rocky cliff. Looks worn. Looks like the building's been there hundreds of years. And yeah, you guys have a few hours to do whatever you want. I'd say you've probably got 4 or 5 hours to do what you want, and if you'd like, we can just blur past those if you don't have shit going on.
If we're staking out for a minute here.
Are we
that's
in
fine.
Candlekeep now, or
No.
still on the
No.
outskirts?
About 4 or 5 hours away.
Okay.
Where is this downtime?
What's this
or are we
prisoner's
just on the
name?
way?
We are just kneeling.
Yeah, technically just still moving, so you have like,
Would not be like setting up experiments.
unless you took over the
Mobile
cart.
experiments.
I have an experiment and I punch the veteran.
Yeah.
Ah.
What's your name? I want to know what his name is.
His name was Falar Al
Oh, you
Al
did.
Rishal.
I did write that down.
And that's what that guy says. I already told you.
Why are you still hitting me?
Told you literally everything I knew.
Tie his mouth back up.
No, I don't like that. I don't. Yeah, you tie this man who is now a prisoner at your mercy up and fucking punch him in the face. while he's
I have
shackled.
sent
I Charlie horse's arm.
little playful punch.
I make it hurt.
Yeah,
Kind of.
Yeah.
it's a good aligned party. It looks like it.
I have sent.
While they do that, I smile and nod at some passerbys who are just like cautiously looking at us like, what the fuck are they doing?
I have sent Hune. Is that who
Yes,
sent
the
him?
Hune family sent
Sent
them. Yeah.
Them, the veterans.
Yep.
What are they? Do we
Gonna
know what
get
they are
your shield
veterans
back.
of?
They are veterans actually of the
Let's have it for bad.
I think it's
intentions.
called the war.
Bad.
the war.
No. They are veterans of the war with Tiamat.
Mm.
About 5-6 years before this, most of you guys would know. You might have fought in it, you might not have, but some cultists were attempting to bring Tiamat back to the
These guys were
material
fighting
realm.
again?
Which side did you fight for?
You know, just because they're veterans doesn't mean they're good people.
Right.
They fought against
Tiamat?
Tiamat, yeah.
But
I
it
do
doesn't.
not punch him again.
But at the same time, it's like most mortals were fighting against Tiamat. It doesn't mean that when they got done with the war, they found work and didn't turn to bad things.
Like, why are you
Like
working with
these
devils
guys.
now to get your shield back?
They probably just got hired by this family.
Maybe the Hune family had vested interest in seeing Tiamat not released.
Yeah, maybe. Like I said, I think personally these veterans are just down on their luck. Guys who got after the war ended, there were no benefits for the veterans, so they had to find some other shit to do.
What are you trying to say? I can't.
I'm passionate about our sport for our.
Oh yeah, and his voice is actually coming back.
Yeah,
now
you're like,
since
God,
you guys
it's,
slept.
he's forcing it through.
It's,
I'm saying all this
Oh,
quietly
yeah, we did
because
for-
I'm not
that's
sure
right.
if I can speak loud
We
yet.
did
Very
sleep. I forgot.
quietly.
Yeah, we did.
Well, it still hasn't come. You know how it is. Like,
It's
but
kinda
the
harsh.
next day when it is kind of coming back, you're still kind of like getting into it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, look.
You should side job as an interpretive dancer. It was quite nice.
I am very athletic and acrobatic.
Tell you try to jump on a horse.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, when we departed on this journey, I literally did a handstand on a horse, no problem.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did,
And then you royally failed that way.
and then in the middle of battle, that was a bad idea.
But yes, you guys come up to a fork in the road.
Ooh.
And you see the path branch heading toward the sea. A raven perches solemnly on the leaning post, bearing two signs that point like arms toward the west. One says the way of the lion, and the other says Candlekeep, both pointing down the same offshoot.
Have any of us heard of the way of the lion?
Oh yeah, you know that it's the road to the Candlekeep.
Oh yeah.
What do we see down either of these roads? Is there like traffic? Is there a spooky forest?
One like bright shiny angels, and then the other's like spooky trees and
No,
darkness.
no,
I thought you said spooky florist.
Sometimes.
One path
Sometimes
is all
that's better.
sunshine, the other has thunderbolts. Right.
I have.
I will answer your question in 2 seconds.
You know, that reminds me. I'm radio hopping away over here. 107.3, and I'm like, oh, so it's no longer a sports channel. Thunder, and I'm like, ooh, 95% chance it's country. I go to it's country now. Man.
Isn't that what used to be 94.5?
Maybe 107.3 used to be heavy rock. Now it's country after being turned into a sports station. Like, they're still rolling in their graves.
But yes, to answer your question, Tyrone, you don't see any spooky forests, thankfully. They look like two normal roads. One of them obviously leading away from Candlekeep, which you can see in the distance, and one of them heading to the west along the coast straight towards Candlekeep.
I bet the DM thinks we're gonna go to Candlekeep.
I mean, you don't have to. You guys can just take a detour to Yeeg's Kitchen and just say, fuck all this.
Ooh, I have heard of Yeeg's Kitchen.
Anyways.
We need to start advertising down these dark, mysterious roads.
Yes.
I'm okay with going towards Camel Keep?
Yeah, it is what I heard.
The camels.
Yes, and Fallister will say, if you couldn't tell, we have to go this way. And points down the way of the lion towards Candlekeep.
Candlekeep? You mean Falar?
No, Fallister.
Who's Fallister's
the guy
The guide, basically.
Oh,
is bringing you to Silvira.
Forgot about him. He's just like human, right? And he's like
just like a
Basically,
human
soldier
spy.
type.
Him, Rhea, and
Spyro,
possibly someone else
kind
are
of
traveling with us
unassuming.
while watching
Maybe
us
like a
get attacked, and
bandana.
we're
It's
just
like
kind of
wearing
like
a
hanging.
If he's wearing a bandana in your mind, man,
Yes.
he's wearing a bandana.
My scary mushroom bird still hanging around my staff.
Oh, God.
Well, I would
Mushroom birds.
imagine that either it depends on how Summon Beast works, because I would imagine that
It would definitely end. You
Yeah.
just said that I took it from a living being, so I was asking if I could use it as my animal companion.
Oh, okay.
long-term.
How big was the bird that it took over?
Small.
Small.
It's a raven.
Just small raven. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like
If you're
the air
carrying,
beast.
that
Felt bad
bird's
killing
body,
it.
yeah.
So it's
Sir
like-
Nibbles is flying around chasing.
Yeah.
That's up to you. Did you pick the
Like Nibbles, stop it.
the bird's
Stop it.
body
Stop-
up?
stop
and
chasing the
just,
bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes bad.
I'll
It's bad for you,
scold
kid.
them.
No
Spores,
kidding.
like, no,
Get over here so I can
something
smack you.
I-
You're too high up.
We must use it now.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Get back.
Yeah, and so yep, you took it with you. The spores are actually working on preserving the flesh so it doesn't start to rot.
Maybe it'll do a weird
That is
And-
fascinating.
skin.
That is fascinating.
And
And then I punch the veteran again.
This guy's wondering how he's got a blister on his hand.
lawful neutral.
Yeah, I may have to restrain this man.
I'm getting a kick out of it.
Do you guys head toward Candlekeep, or are you just gonna sit here at this fort?
Well, you know,
No, yeah, it was the guy.
we're gonna
said
spend
that
another
way, right?
hour
Yeah.
trying
On that
to.
way.
Yeah,
There's like 10 wagons behind us. Like, come on!
horn honks.
Yeah, they're whipping their donkeys. So
So Candlekeep. I'm on board with Candlekeep.
all right, you guys head toward Candlekeep, and after.
Are we sure? No.
I swear to God.
You know, why don't we not?
It's a silly place.
The sun shines through the clouds again and illuminates the gray walls and pale spires of a time-worn fortress that stands majestically atop a rocky promontory overlooking the sea.
I tried to say promontory correctly a couple times.
Drama.
Alright,
I'm helping with
and
They common.
Palma.
after a few hours, you come up to the way of the lion trails you up to the entrance to Candlekeep, and as you walk up to the large stone doors, the doors open, and three monks walk out. They appear to be priests of a god named Daenerys. Let's see here. At the gatehouse, you are greeted by 3 monks in purple robes, a human, a shield dwarf, and a sun elf. Around their necks hang holy symbols of Daenerys, god of writing, whose symbol is a lit candle above an open eye.
Ooh.
Welcome to Candlekeep, says the elf in common. A gift is required from those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or scroll that isn't already in the library's archives. Please present your gift for inspection.
Oh, I'm.
A book or what?
Prisoner?
A book or a scroll that they do not have in their library.
I believe that I may be able to accommodate them.
Bring some books from the library.
And might I say that I am a huge fan of Daenerys, and what you do for knowledge in general. And
Tell him in my next prayer.
I pull out 3 of my 25 gold worth rare books.
Okay.
Not all 20. I pull 3 out.
All right. The 3, each monk grabs one and starts inspecting it. 2 of them look kind of disappointed as they start inspecting it, and pretty quickly, within 10-15 seconds, hand those 2 back to you, saying, "I'm sorry, young elf, but we have these in our library already." While the 3rd one is still inspecting his, eyes are wide and like he's reading something new, and he looks up and smiles and says, "Yes, this should do. This should do."
Is there can I make up a name for the book, or does it have one?
You can make one up.
Yeah. I would like please take this for our passage, and hopefully someday I can read it.
That's a long name.
Yeah. It is volume 2.
And he, the one that was reading it, says to you that, "Oh yes, anytime. All of our library is open to any of the public that we deem worthy of walking these halls."
By that you mean they gotta donate to you.
Yes. Yes, we are here seeking.
What? I'm sorry.
We are here seeking knowledge.
Yep.
So that we can avoid the cataclysms of the past. And so yes, that is our grift, if that's what one may call
I mumbled
it.
that in around. I said that to like.
Oh, he heard you.
What?
And they
That was the cat.
they allow you passage into Candlekeep.
We get to see the lions.
You know, the other thing is, I'm pretty sure we were invited here too. That's the weird thing is, I think we were actually invited here to help save the world or something. And they're
Well, wasn't it
shaking us down at the gate.
Ballister.
Didn't he want us to go out?
Oh, you were invited. Well, still the rules.
The rules are the rules.
The rule stands. If you seek admittance to Candlekeep.
Oh no, don't mind me.
This is the way it's been for centuries.
I'm gonna do a religion check.
It doesn't matter what you roll. You know that's the way it's been.
No, I was just gonna say something cocky in response, but use their religion.
Use their own religion against them.
That's a 21. Just something cocky in response, but religious, so it doesn't sound as cocky. So it's like they can go, yes, that passage. They might even review the passage.
So instead of damn you, it's God damn you.
Yes, you come up with something that is a small slight toward them, but they seem to just ignore it as all 3 kind of pour over the book and keep trying to turn the page as the other one is trying to hold the page. They're very excited about this new book.
They're gonna
Which
rip
was
your
called
book.
what?
It is called "Thank you for admitting me into your city, and perhaps someday I can read this book."
All right.
Volume 2.
Volume 2.
Cool.
Extended edition.
All right.
Director's extended cut.
Yeah.
So yes, as you enter Candlekeep, you are greeted by another priest of Daenerys, and this one, a female half elf, tells you that, or asks you, are you the adventurers that Silvira has been waiting on?
That'd be us.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, Silvira said she's going to need a little while before she's ready for company. She's very deep in her studies. But you can stop in. You can stop in at the.
There we go. Got everyone to laugh.
We were all
Title of this episode. Very deep. She directs you. She shows you the way to what she calls the hearth. It's the only pub and restaurant.
I was just gonna say we're gonna get a good mug of ale.
And
May I ask something of this orientation person?
Yeah.
We've got this prisoner guy that we probably don't want around us while we're talking about, like, you know.
And I punch him again.
Can I try to block him from punching him again?
Stop it!
'Cause I would really like to stop him from doing that. You just showed these guys that you're interested in knowledge, and now you're beating a man who's helpless.
There is knowledge in that.
He has a very punchable arm.
He does.
Oh, if you punch his arm, it's a little less bad.
No, what is no? It's what
I was
it's
expecting
voicing.
I was expecting a face punch every time, and I'm like,
No,
dude, this is getting excessive.
And as I'm gonna say that he successfully stops you, which is lucky because the elf sees it and she says, "Yes, any more of that, and I will have to alert the archmages."
That is fair.
That's a
That is
warning. We
fair.
got one warning, guys.
Now you're gonna make him flinch.
That is
You're
fair.
lucky.
He only tried to kill us, and I was upset. I apologize.
He did just try to kill us. I can.
And take
But-
the shield.
Do you have some place to, like, I don't know, store
Harbor-
this guy
harbor
or bring him
him.
to justice or something? Like,
Bring him to justice.
well, like
We are the Justice Squad.
we are, but we gotta talk about world-saving stuff,
Yeah.
and he probably wouldn't be the best person to have around while we're talking about it.
Yeah,
It's
she tells you that
I can babysit him in the lab room.
Well, where are we gonna bring him in the end? You know? Baldur's Gate's a few days
Yeah. Do
away.
we need this guy with us? Have him if we need to talk to him somewhere. Just lock it up. Here.
she says this man attacked you. This man attacked you
On
on
the
your
big
way
bridge.
Yeah. Over yonder.
They're trying to steal super powerful artifacts and kill us for them.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's all right. I didn't realize that.
Which is
Ruddy-
why he's so aggressive right now. Like, he's still feeling the stab he got yesterday.
My feelings are
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah, is this the elf or
You should have heard what he said.
This is the elf. This is the
Elf?
orientation
Yeah, hey,
person.
well, yeah, like these people are like super knowledgeable. Like,
Yeah, she might be
I'll,
able to,
I'll
like-
pull out the shield. Like, how much do you know? I'm still not like. I will not let them have it, but I also do not. I don't know what.
Okay. She's going to tell you that one for the first question that she didn't realize that Ruddy Duddy and Jameson at the gate had let in.
Ruddy Duddy.
Yeah,
And
that's their
Jameson.
names. Ruddy Duddy and Jameson had let in a criminal. But,
Multiple criminals.
He's literally manacled.
Yeah.
but yes, if you'd allow the guards to
These guys are totally getting fired.
to take him, he should be put into our jail cells and will be taken care of.
I'm fine with that. Like, you know, we got the information from him too, and you really need to watch your front gate, guys, because he just showed them a book and they were distracted. And, like, a guy who was obviously in handcuffs just walked on in with us.
Well, he was with us. I
She
mean,
says, "I will be having a conversation."
before they take him away, I just pat him on the back real hard. I'm like, it's gonna miss. Yep. Solar.
she snaps and a loud pop goes off right next to you, and she says, "I said enough of that."
That was a friendly bat on the back.
And
There's a kick me stamp on his back.
Yeah.
she turns to the monk in your party and says, "I do not have the knowledge of which you seek, but Silvira might. If you would make your way into the hearth."
You're bouncing into servants and you ruffians.
And try and keep your hands to yourself. This is not
Of
that
course.
kind of establishment.
I didn't mean any
I feel bad. She's probably
I
like
thank her.
a
Yeah.
young
Yes,
acolyte
I'll
to the
ask her
job,
that.
and this is not what she
Yeah.
should be dealing with. Questions about a
She's a-
shield.
she's a-
Sorry,
a dude
that's
getting
true.
beat.
Like, hi, guard. Not guard.
She's just an intern.
Yeah, she's just like, oh god.
She's still at the beginning of her tenure. She hasn't learned what rules can be.
So
probably
broken.
knows more than me, though.
my apologies. We'll
Yeah, that's
we'll make sure to behave ourselves once I have a bit of grog in me. I usually calm down. It's been a long journey.
She tells you that she will have this man taken care of, and
You mean taking
If the court-
I didn't.
if the court sees fit, and tells you to make yourself at home in the hearth, have yourself a meal and a drink, and Silvira will call for you when she's ready.
Go cozy up by the fire.
All right, as you walk
Will you join
in,
us?
Cozy up by the drink.
I know.
I don't like that. I don't like that look in Jack's
far too
eyes.
Far too busy.
Getting friends inside.
I have to go talk to the three at the gates. I'm far too busy.
That's true. Give him a good talking to.
So as you walk into Candlekeep's only pub, there's a sign that reads in what looks like 43 different languages. Each of you can read 2 or 3 of them, probably.
I can only read one of them.
That says the hearth. You see that one. It's not centered though. It's kind of off to the side, on the side of the door. Yeah, yep, it's the hearth. The pub has a low ceiling, supported by massive wooden crossbeams and narrow shuttered windows. A large fire pit in the middle of the room is surrounded by a half-dozen tables and matching benches. You notice that there are a couple of waiters. There are quite a few monks sitting down to have a mid-afternoon meal and some grog. And you, one weird thing you notice is an ogre sitting in the corner, and he's wearing this weird headband, and he's got a stack of books on his table, and he's just reading, just like almost 2 seconds per page, just turning. And yeah, that's what you see here. You guys can walk in and find a bench. Yeah.
Damn.
Big fucker.
Yep.
Is his head like up to the ceiling?
and-
Like, is he like really big?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's very crouched in his.
I mean, I'm 6 foot like 6, I think, or something. 6 foot 5. What's my how?
I'm gonna imagine
how
he's kind of a
close-
smaller ogre because they're like large giant is their size.
Yeah. He's pretty big. I'd say he's probably standing up about 9-10 feet tall.
Nice. He's cool.
The ceilings in here are about 7 feet, so when he sits down, he kind of has to hunch a little bit. And he definitely, as he's walking through these lower ceilinged areas, which most of Candlekeep is pretty high ceilings. He doesn't have much of a problem, but he really likes the food here, so he comes here to get a little studying in.
I kind of like this guy already.
Just
And
big
yeah.
and misunderstood.
You guys can procure some food or whatever you want to, and wait until Silvira is ready to call you up to her quarters.
Garçon. No.
A young halfling says, "Oh, yeah, yep. Can I help you? My name is Garçon."
His name is Garçon. How did you know my name?
This is weird.
Have we met before?
No, just a figure of speech I've heard along the way.
Yes. It happens all the time. That's okay.
I'll take a large meat stick. Do you have a like?
We have medium and extra large meat sticks. Unfortunately, we are just out of the large
son
meat
of a-
sticks.
Well,
And then we're gonna be that comedian be like, doesn't that mean there's a fucking large anyway? You can't have a medium then an extra large.
No, we normally have a large meat stick. We're just fresh out of them. That's what I said.
Please excuse my friend here. He doesn't know when to shut up. Yes, one of those for anybody else wants some meat sticks and maybe a round up grog for everybody.
I would take a meat stick.
We'll take a meat stick for everybody. Oh, extra large.
Does your skeleton friend is he going
Oh,
to
God,
need
that's
an
right.
extra
And
one
Merle-
or two?
What are we doing with Merle? I kind
Was
of
it
forgot
Merle
Merle
at the
was with
villa?
us.
Or did we bring
Oh,
him
is he
with us?
armored him?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did he armor him? Did we do that?
They're in two different skeleton forms, and
Oh yeah, you still have the boots on and a regular skeleton. So yes,
Mighty Morphin.
what about your
Bros.
your skeleton
I
friend?
like that nobody's like, everybody's just like, okay, you, like, lets us in with a skeleton.
They're smart people.
Is
Oh,
he,
very
is he
open.
hungry?
nah, I don't think so. I don't think he eats.
Oh, he's like,
He looks
and he just
famished.
kind of looks up to the left and realizes, oh yes, that was a dumb question. He doesn't even have a stomach. I'm sorry. So
You can at least ask them.
so large meat sticks and
yeah,
some,
everybody.
some drinks. We don't call them grog around here. That term is old school. and
Orcish.
kind of derogatory. So
Hey, I'm an orc.
Derogatory.
I can say it.
we derogatory.
I'm done playing with chess.
We call them bizzlebups. It's much less derogatory.
Rolls with it. I love it.
Um,
Can I order a whole dodo bird for the table?
The whole dodo bird. That's what they call around him.
oh yes, okay.
Fizzlewig.
I
Yes,
don't know. Some giant poultry that's going to be excessively huge for the table.
yes. I
Poultry?
Poultry?
I think we did.
Poultry's like small poultry.
I think we did just get a sizable dodo shipment in. Yes, I will.
There are far too many of them around.
They're everywhere. It's becoming a nuisance. Yeah, he says, yes, you can pay up at the end if you're here with Silvira, then you'll be just fine. Find your seats, and I will go and put the order in.
Guys, did we tell him we're here with Survivor? That's kind of creepy. How do you know?
Because
works
DM.
for-
Okay.
He works for
Okay.
Canopy.
Okay.
Remember what
I was
everyone knows?
giving that one a 50-50. Either he didn't say it or that guy's a spy.
Kill him.
Garcon.
Roll for initiative.
No, we will
I do
probably
not
die real
punch him.
quick.
I was gonna say, can we see Ogre Man over there? Is he drinking? Does he have any kind of?
Yeah.
Does he have like a?
he's got a drink and-
I'll send a drink over to
Pretty nice.
the Ogre. Tell him the group. the
First
group-
love.
Aw.
They're cute together.
I am the bard.
Now the ogre obviously is the little spoon.
Very, very fluid. So I say, yeah, tell him we say hi. He looks like he might be lonely. If he wants to talk, he can talk to us.
Okay. He says, "Oh, a little one? Yes. I can send him a Bizzlebob.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
I won't say Bizzlebub because that's almost a devil name. I'll say Bizzlewig.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bizzlewig.
Or Bizzlebop. Or that's kind of like Bob too. Yeah.
Bizzlewig. Says yes. I can. It looks like he has 3 on his table already, but I can send him a 4th. Yeah.
He probably
that'll
needs
work.
it. He's big. He probably takes a lot to eat.
You look over and he slams 2 of them in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting.
I'm just imagining like Andre the Giant, but in ogre form.
And he says, "Yeah, feel free. He's very friendly. You can walk over there.
Ah,
It looks like there's plenty of seating at his table. I would
We'd
at
want to
least
enclose it,
ask.
yeah.
I would at least ask if you can sit down, but I don't see why I would say no.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. I think we'll eat. I'll eat first and get my fill of.
Work up his nerve.
Just in case. Yeah. Oh no, I'm nervous.
I can sing in front of crowds, but I'm so nervous with
No,
you.
you made a big deal out of it.
All right, so you find a seat. The skeleton sits down with you and is just sitting there. Grabs the extra bizzle wig that was brought out on accident and just pours it through his rib cage.
Just comes. Oh, now somebody's gonna clean that up.
And
Don't say anything. I just notice that. Just go back to.
Which one is that? Is that Larry Curly Moe now? If it's just the singular.
They can both pop off. I don't need to be walking on them anymore.
Oh, so it's two skeletons now.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah,
just the
they're back.
armor just another. Oh God, sorry, I'm not used to that yet.
none of the monks in the bar give it like a second look. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Here in Kendall.
Yeah, you guys are drinking, then about 10-15 minutes later, quite a few of the hearth staff come out with your large food order. Just sets down large plates with big old things of meat with bones coming out of the end of them that you can grab onto. A big old, huge plate with a big dodo cooked to perfection with a pineapple in its mouth.
God, I haven't eaten like this in a while, guys.
And as you're getting into
Another.
as you're getting into eating, you hear large footsteps coming up behind you, Gorzak.
I'm like in mid. Yeah, like dripping out. Turn around.
And you see the ogre hunched over.
Oh God!
Pretty far.
Spit out my food.
He's hunched over pretty far, making heavy footsteps as he comes up and says, "You there, orc? Are you the one that sent the Bizzlewig over?"
It was. Sorry, you startled me.
Oh yes.
Not used to people bigger than me.
Yes. Yes.
Did you know he's in a band?
I start blushing.
They are quite good, and I eat more.
That is fascinating.
That's neither here nor there. What brings you here, little one? I hear the garçon over here told me your name was Little One.
Well, do you mean here to Candlekeep, or do you mean here to the table because your sent over Bizzlewig is what brought me to the table?
Well,
But to Candlekeep, I came here searching for knowledge. And to repent from my past.
I think we got room here on the table.
That's pretty deep.
Do we have some room for enough room for him to sit around with us?
You guys have to squish in.
Yeah.
You guys have to squish in.
All right, come on.
I was like, damn near sit on somebody's lap and let this guy in.
Have a seat. These are my friends.
You guys have to clear one entire long side of this table. For him, it's probably 6-7 feet long bench, but you have to clear that entire side. And he takes it with one hand, a large like oak thing, and just moves it back a couple feet so he can sit there comfortably. And he kind of moves slowly into the bench, hunched over.
This takes
under
like
the
5 minutes.
We're just still eating away.
looks back very slowly to make sure the bench is still there. Turns around and just. Oh, fuck! I forgot all of my Bizzlewigs over there.
Don't you worry about. I got it. I'll go over and grab it for him.
Cool. You go and grab 5 Bizzlewigs off his table. These cups are like this big.
Yeah, I'm like.
But you're able to get them all.
Should we order another dodo?
I think I'm filled for now.
I mean, for our friend here too. I mean, I don't know how much is left.
I could eat.
They're pretty huge. Okay.
There's still, they're big enough. You got plenty of food on that table.
Okay, that's good.
When they say large or extra large meat sticks, they're like
They're already half a dodo. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like,
So it was overkill getting a whole dodo on top
Yeah.
of that. Okay.
it's pretty much owlbear leg
turns out that was the last dodo.
from what you're seeing. It looks like it looks to be about the size of like an owlbear leg.
Ooh.
They're big.
Ooh.
Oh, I love me some owl bear.
This is fantastic, owlbear.
We'll have to leave a good tip.
And he says, "Yes. What can I help you with? Are you traveling? Are you here on business, pleasure? Yes,
All of the
I
above.
know a little bit of everything.
All right, interesting. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive my manners. My name is Little One. I think I already told you that I came here.
Garson told us. I'm Gorzak.
Well,
Which book did you have to give them when you came here?
I gave them an old set of drawings from my ogre family. We've passed them down through generations, and it's literally just the story of how each ogre has a baby ogre and then passes them these texts, and it is just added to through the generations.
It's like that
That
infinite
is,
picture.
this is fascinating.
Yes, it is our entire story of our lineage. Yes.
It is a precious thing to share.
Yes.
Thank you.
I do fancy myself going to look back at it every once in a while. But that is a part of my life I have tried to get past since finding this. And he kind of rubs the headband that he's wearing and goes into the story. It takes him a long time. He's a pretty slow talker. You guys don't realize it, but about an hour 15 minutes goes
Good
by
storytelling.
as he's
It's good story.
telling the story, and pretty much tells you the story about how when he was, before he found the headband, he was like others of his kind, brutish and cruel. He met a halfling adventurer wearing a shiny gold headband and thought, why don't I kill the puny thing and take that pretty headband?
It's pretty
Fit nice
normal.
around my finger.
And he did kill the halfling and took it, and when he took the headband, he tried to wrap it around his head, but it only got to about right here, but he attuned to it, and it grew to be larger in size, and when he put it on, he realized that he had gained a level of intelligence that maybe no ogre had seen before, and as a pretty much genius, he felt compelled to learn the error of his ways and seek out a better life. That's why he came here to Candlekeep. He adopted the name Little to honor the poor halfling whose life he cut short.
Oh.
And he was shunned by normal, polite society in most of the cities, and so he ended up eventually finding his way here to Candlekeep, where he's been the last probably 10 years.
Cool.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, did I just talk through the whole meal?"
We've been traveling for a while, so
I'm still
It was
eating.
good, yeah. I mean, like, I took notes on your storytelling, honestly.
as long as we don't have to listen to Jack tell his stories.
Ever tell you the time about...
God damn it. An hour later.
No, because the only story that comes to mind is when I slayed... Oh, I don't know what's that part, but that's the only story I can think to make Jack tell. That's probably not appropriate given the company.
He starts to tell. He's like, oh.
I slayed an
an
ornery
an oaf.
lady. Because she was so mad.
She was a bitch.
I mean, one could describe her as such, yes.
What's this place called? The Hearth?
The Hearth.
Just the hearth.
The Hearth.
And you guys get through your meal and meet this lost soul who finally found a place to call home and found some good company, and he thanks you. He thanks you for your time, unless you have more questions for him.
Can I quickly ask him if any of these may be new to him, and show him my 19 remaining rule books. Have you read all of these?
He looks through them pretty quickly, just one at a time, taking it and passing it from old stack to new stack, and he gets through them and says, "Yes,
Yeah.
I have all of these are here, and I have been through them, but
Good.
thank you."
Good.
Um,